It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Washington Commanders and the New Orleans Saints. And it comes your way next.
First opened in 1975. Resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams that love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. Come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today. He has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it'll be second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Daniels to throw on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
3rd down is the down that pass rushers live for. More often than not, they know it's a passing situation, and they get to just pin their ears back and go. Here early in this game, they're able to bring down the quarterback, and I got a feeling this won't be the last time.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. And their quarterback is the all-time leading passer for the Raiders, Derek Carr, the veteran.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Carr going to look to throw right away. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Carr now on 2nd down. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. That's the game of brings up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Saints first down.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll go again here with Kamara. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Second down and 8. Carr working out of the gun. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Carr. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. The tight end Moreau is in motion. They'll run. It's Williams. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. From a little closer, here's second and goal. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. after the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. On the return, it's Chris Rodriguez. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They run it once more with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Commanders will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So Chris Olave and the rest of the Saints offense getting ready for their next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Now, a 2nd down throw from Carr. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. The tight end Moreau is in motion. He locates his receiver. That's Perry. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, New Orleans.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Open man, right side. He's got him. And he's going to have a Saints first down. That was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Carr. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. He is in. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown Saints.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. The kick is good. The Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Dotson, the man in motion. Now, a handoff to Eckler. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans after this. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's Tress Way now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Saints offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Carr throwing it right into the hands of his running back. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
On first down, Carr. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and it results in a negative play.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Second down, Carr. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Carr now into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back is Carr. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
So on 4th down, they'll turn to Lou Hedley here to punt. The Commanders have Jamison Crowder ready to return. So we have reached halftime. These two teams separated by a touchdown. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. For the Saints, this is why they signed him. They got a strong performance from their quarterback, Derek Carr. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and Derek Carr set to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Carr working out of the gun. A toss left side, caught by his running back.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Kamara. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Third and 5. From the shotgun, it's Carr. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll run on 1st down with Kamara. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Carr now on second down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. To throw is Carr. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On play action, Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A quick slant on the money to McLaurin. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Out of the gun, they give it to Eckler. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. 3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. On the handoff, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's caught by Eckler. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Third and 2. Here's Daniels. And he'll take it on in. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Carr. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. The tight end Moreau is in motion. A give, and here comes Williams. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. Only to about the 39. Brings up 7 and 9 at the 39-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Carr. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 1st and 10, Carr. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. To the goal line and in. Foster Moreau. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Groupie now, on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Motion the slot man left. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. On target, got it to McClurry. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
To the air again is Daniels. Going right sideline and complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Daniel. He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Here is 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. The motion man here is McClure. Eckler. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
This one is caught by Moreau. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here comes 2nd down. Carr working out of the gun. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Saints going to use their second timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Here's Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Lake grouping. This a potential game winner. Comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's gotta have. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. This one is caught by Dotson. They'll come up now for 2nd down. To throw is Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs. And just as importantly, stop the clock.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one, a win for the Saints. They took this one down to the wire. Late field goal does the trick. Walk away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.